Hello and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Laura. It's my birthday today. I am 40 years old, which sounds still really strange to say. I don't feel like I'm 40, like I don't know what I thought 40 was going to feel like. I guess it hasn't hit me yet. I took the day off of work. The kids are back in school now from winter break, so I have the day to myself, which is really nice. I already went to my very favorite place to go, at least here in town, which is a library. I had to take some books back and I picked up The Little Prince. Already reading The Sea of Tranquility right now. I'm doing that for a reading vlog that you will see very soon. But today I just wanted something that I could read through easily in one day. And let me just say, like, how library does this look? If that's not the most library-est looking library book I've ever seen in my life. It even has like a little envelope here where the old school card used to go, where they would stamp your due date. Really, really cute. And like, look at the pictures. Is this what it looks like? For those that have read The Little Prince, do they all look like this with like the... I love the illustrations. Another reason that I chose The Little Prince, not only is it like short and sweet and I can get through it in just one day today, but I think it's also going to be on a list for a gift that I bought for myself, which I'll show you a little bit later. First, I've got some adulting to do. My driver's license expires today, and so I need to go get it renewed. And then I'm going to go shopping with my mama for my birthday. It's like our annual birthday tradition that we go shopping together. She buys me a couple things, but it's really not about like getting things. It was, don't get me wrong, when I was like a kid and like a teenager, it was very much about like getting things for my birthday. But now that I'm older, obviously it's just more about like spending the day with her, which I always really enjoy. And then tonight I'm going to be at her house for dinner time, and so I will catch up with you then, and then I will do like a book haul, show you the things that I got from our little shopping trip and the two like book related gifts that I bought myself. So cue the montage. Shopping. I'm at my mom's house because my sister and nephew and the boys are going to come over here tonight and we're going to have a nice little dinner. But I wanted to show you everything that we got from our little shopping trip, plus the extra two gifts that I had bought myself. I'm going to start with those two. So this is the first thing. I got this from Amazon. Actually, both of the things I ordered came from Amazon, but this is called the Ultimate Reading Challenge. And I just thought this was so cool. This would be a good gift idea, maybe like Valentine's Day coming up or something, or somebody else's birthday, for like an avid reader. So it's got 25 different challenges, and then each of the challenges come with its own little reward. So I don't know if I'm going to do this as like a reading vlog. I might use this for like a reading vlog kind of idea. Probably not all 25 of them, but maybe pick a few of these that would be fun to do for like a little reading vlog. But basically the idea is each of these little envelopes has a challenge. I'll just read one or two. Read a book that features an Indigenous person. Gift a copy of your favorite book to a friend or family member. Special occasion not required. I do that all the time. Whenever I'm finished with a book, I usually like let somebody else borrow it that I think might enjoy it. Read a book you selected based purely on its cover design. So if you want to see me do like some of those little challenges and read some more examples and open them up and see what, you know, some examples of the prizes are in a future video, let me know that in the comments. And then this one I think I'm definitely going to do for like a series of challenges or reading vlogs on this channel. This is a top 100 books scratch off poster, but I haven't opened it up to see what all of the different ones are yet. So I thought I would unbox it with you guys. It comes really nicely packaged. So it comes at this little like, almost like a wrapping paper roll. And then, okay, like this. So, it's so pretty. Oh, okay. That didn't quite go as planned. But yeah, so it's got like all the different scratch off pieces on there. And what I was hoping, there it is. The Little Prince is on here. So I told you guys when I went to the library today, I thought that that might be one of the books on this list. So I'm gonna finish reading that today and I can scratch that one off. And I'm also going to scratch off The Kite Runner, which I read last year, and Little Women, which I read last year. I saw that on here as well. I think I've said that in my a couple videos now that I majored in English, so I've read a lot of these, quite a few of them, at least for like forced reading a long time ago. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy I've read, not for forced reading, just for fun, but it's been a really long time. So I think my rule of thumb, The Alchemist is on here, but I wouldn't mind a reread for that one either, even though that one was only like 2 or 3 years ago that I read The Alchemist. But anyway, there's a lot on here that I have never read before, and a lot of these would be like rereads. So I think I'm just gonna scratch off like the few on here that I just read last year, but if I haven't read it within the last year, I'm going to reread it before I can scratch it off of this poster. So I thought this would be really fun to do for like a series where I would just pick a few of them. Maybe I'll play some sort of game sometimes to pick them, or maybe I'll just pick the ones that I'm in the mood for. Anyway, so I thought that would be a really fun thing to do along with you guys. I'm super excited for that. I love those kinds of little scratch off things. I have one for like travel. Mark and I, my husband and I, have one for like date nights even, where you like scratch off and it's like a different date night idea. That's right up my alley. So those were kind of gifts to myself. Now let's go through everything that I got with my shopping trip with my mama today. If you didn't know, we are from Missouri, so you're gonna see a theme for some of these things. The first being this Chiefs sweatshirt. I really love like oversized sweatshirts, obviously, but this says Go Fight Win. It's Chiefs football, so it's like very low-key Taylor Swift, because Go Fight Win is technically a Taylor Swift quote from Miss Americana and the Heartbreak Prince, which is one of my favorite songs by her. But what I told my mom, I'm like, even if they were to break up, God forbid, I'm a huge Chiefs fan. I'm a huge Travis Kelce fan. I love his podcast with his brother, and I also love Taylor Swift, so like their relationship is just so cute to me. I want somebody to write a book about them. I would gladly read that. Even if worst case scenario they ever did break up, this is still just like a very cute little Chiefs sweatshirt, and it's got like the stars on the side, on the sleeves. Nice and big and oversized, which is just what I like in the wintertime. I got a couple sweatshirts from H&M that are also kind of big. This one's not as oversized, but it is nice and cozy, real soft material, just a cute little green and white striped sweater. And then this is like a big like turtleneck sweater, but it is super like heavy material, but also like really soft kind of sweater material. And it's also like nice and big and oversized. I think that would look cute with like leggings. The other piece of clothing does kind of loosely have to do with books and bookish things, because I found this at Hot Topic. It was in like the $6 t-shirt section, and look at that. Isn't that just like the cutest cozy little like fantasy vibes there? I just love that. And I have a reading vlog idea that I really want to do, which is like reading nothing but cozy fantasies. I'm thinking maybe some that were like my favorite movies that are also books, like The Last Unicorn, The Phantom Tollbooth, are books that I really want to read, and then like Legends and Lattes, House on the Cerulean Sea. But I thought this would be a cute shirt to wear for part of that reading vlog. And then of course we went to Bath and Body Works, and I've got the Ballet Nights scent, just like the lotion and the body spray mist. It's like a very, I don't know, kind of get like amber tones to it, kind of like a warm, it's not really citrus, it's not really floral, kind of like a woodsy type of scent, which is what I really like. And these were like their $4.95 75% off sale at the end of the year that they do. And this was like my free birthday gift from Bath & Body Works, just this cute little lotion. Last but not least, we went to Barnes & Noble, of course, and so I got a few things from there. I found this set of 3 different journals that was in the clearance section for $8. Let me go ahead and open these up. I thought the covers of these little journals were so pretty and bookish, and I thought that they would be great to use for like planning content for this channel. I like that they have like one blank page and then one lined page. So these would be fun little like reading journals, or I'm probably going to use at least one of them for like planning my bookish themed content and reading vlogs and things like that. And then I'm super excited about this one. This is Horror Store by Grady Hendrix. And if you saw my 2023 reading wrap up, you know that I was pretty obsessed with How to Sell a Haunted House, definitely in my top 3 from the books that I read last year. And this book is just so unique in the way that it's designed. The only thing I know about this is that basically it's a horror novel that takes place in an IKEA, you know, furniture store type of setting, hence the title Horror Store. So the name of the store is Orsk instead of IKEA, but obviously that's what this is geared towards. It has like how to visit the showroom, and then the chapters all start with something like this. So this is how the pages are laid out. I don't know, it's just very unique. I loved Grady Hendrix so much, at least the one book that I read from him. I'm hoping that I'm going to enjoy this one as well, and maybe even pick up some more books from him. My mama is kind of the same way in that she will, like, even if she gets a book or buys a book, she doesn't usually keep them unless it's her favorite, which is Stephen King. So Grady Hendrix may turn out to be my Stephen King. The next book that caught my eye was this book. Now, I have never read anything by John Grisham. I know he's a super popular author. This is a collection of novellas. So it's 3 different stories in this one short little book. What caught my eye though was this right here. So at least one of the novellas, The Sparring Partners, takes place in St. Louis. So they sound really interesting, kind of like mystery thriller meets law firms is kind of the synopsis for each of the 3 books in this collection. Homecoming, Strawberry Moon, and Sparring Partners are the 3 novellas in there. So I don't know when I will read this, but I'm super excited to have that one. When I saw this sticker that it was buy one, get one 50% off, that I had to go on the hunt and find another book that I was interested in reading that was also buy one 50% off. And so I found Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn. So Gillian Flynn is an author also from, I believe, Kansas City, Missouri, and the setting of this book takes place in a fictional town in Missouri. I think it's based on like the Cape Girardeau area. I went to school in Cape Girardeau for 1 year of college before I transferred back and finished in St. Louis. When we were checking out, the guy said that he's never read the book, but he watched the movie, and he said like, whoa, like there's some dark psycho stuff going on with this book. So I don't know, I think it's like a love it or hate it type of book. I'm not sure how I will feel about that, but if nothing else, I feel like I'm supporting another Missouri author. So pretty happy about the books that I picked up. I'm excited to read. Probably mostly excited to read this one. But that's everything that I got from our little shopping day. I do want to finish reading The Little Prince. I also have a video that I need to finish editing today. So I'll catch back up with you later on and let you know my thoughts on The Little Prince. It's a couple days after my birthday at this point. I spent a lot more time on my birthday just, you know, talking with my family, hanging out with them. But I did finish reading The Little Prince last night, and it is an adorable children's book. I don't know if I really want to rate this. I think if I did, it would be like a 4. Probably. I don't think it's like a perfect 5-star for me, and maybe that's because some of it gets lost in translation because it is a book that was translated from French. But I do think this is considered a classic for a reason. I think it's a great one that I do want to read with my 7-year-old and see what she thinks about it. I also think this is the type of book that you could read over and over again and experience something, or maybe think about things just slightly different every time that you read it. It's a man who grows up to be a pilot, and he crashes in the desert, and then he comes upon the little prince, this little man that's from an asteroid in space. So a lot of fantasy elements to this, cute little cozy fantasy elements, but also very thought-provoking, which I really liked. You kind of get the little prince's perspective about the world and his travels and all the different people that he has met on different asteroids throughout the universe, and just a lot of things to think about as far as like becoming an adult and never wanting to lose childhood. I don't know, a lot of different things. Like I said, you could read this and interpret it and think about it probably differently every single time you read it. I thought the illustrations in it were really beautiful. I really loved those. Anyway, I would definitely recommend it, but I'm all dressed up now because Mark and I are getting ready to go out on a date night for my birthday. I don't know where we're going, but apparently it's something that we have to get to at a specific time, so we need to leave now. I have no idea what we're doing, but I might leave a couple clips of that in the end here. But that's pretty much going to be the end of the vlog. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you again next time.